guys, welcome back to my ASMR channel. I hope that you're all doing extremely well. And if you're not, then I hope that this video puts a smile on your face. In today's video, we are going to be doing another Reddit relationship story. I know on my second one saying he is, but I'm just saying, like, when a guy's acting a little different, like, girls overthink that. And like maybe with guys too, like guys overthink when girls act different too, so it's like kind of a universal thing. And maybe the reason why she's like distancing herself is like probably because like she's like she's upset about that mistake from like what he mentioned in the beginning. But like maybe she's also like, just to add on to the fact that she's also upset that he wasn't being intimate with her, like that can definitely spark up some issues. And I understand that he tried to put in effort by like writing her a letter and giving her flowers and like apologizing. But like when it comes to these things, like as I said, it can go both ways for a boy and a girl. But I feel like girls don't really like yeah, girls like all those things, but when stuff like this happens, that's not what they want. They just want to feel like reassured and committed. Like I know he said, I've been putting in effort, but it depends on how you put in the effort, you know? Like you can't really just like give stuff and like write letters and apologize and think it's gonna make everything go away. Like you need to be consistent and you need to like be reassuring. Okay, but like what I don't understand in this part too is like she told me she doesn't see how we can go back to normal, but she sees I'm trying, but the way she talks to me is now so dry. Okay, like it's kind of just giving like, I don't know, she's like, okay, this is where this can actually go three ways. In this part it can go in three directions. Number one, she's like genuinely hurt and like she just needs some space. Number two, she wants to break up with him. Or number three, like, or maybe it's just two, it's like she either is really hurt and she just doesn't want to talk about it right now, or number two, she just wants to break up with him, but she just doesn't want to seem like a bad person, so she's like distancing herself away from him. Okay, next part. He writes, whenever I text her something kind or try to start a conversation, she replies with okay, good, or I don't know. Yeah, that part just is kind of giving, like she doesn't really want to put effort, because to be honest, later on he was like, I understand she's very hurt, but this is nothing we can't fix. I kind of agree on that. Like as I said, like mistake can go many different directions. It can be like really really bad, it can be really really good. I'm not really really good, it can be really really small. Like it just kind of depends. You can't really like tell somebody how to feel, you know? Like if that mistake hurt them, then that mistake is hurting them. So yeah, however, unless it's cheating, then I feel like you can try to fix the situation. Like I'm just basing it off whatever I'm seeing here. It kind of seems like she's not putting in any effort. Like if this man cheated on her, then like I'd understand why. Like she wouldn't want to put effort. But like he didn't say what the mistake was, so it's kind of hard to determine. But like if it was something that is like, I don't know, for example, like about the intimacy thing, like I feel like that's something that can be fixed. Unless there was a reason why he wasn't being intimate with her. So yeah, I don't really know. But I was reading the comments low-key, and okay, I'll read you guys the comments. Like actually I'm just gonna finish what I was gonna say. Like honestly, I feel like yeah, this is something that can be fixed, unless, as I said, if it was like cheating or something, then like that is not fixable in my opinion. Okay, like wait, let me just like yap about this for a second. If you guys were ever cheated on, would you try to fix it with your partner? Yes or no? Like please answer that in the comments. Personally, I don't think I would. Like I just feel like once somebody breaks my trust, they can never go back. Like it applies to friends and like relationships, because I feel like when guys ask like, oh, what do like, I feel like it goes both ways actually. If a girl or a guy ever asks their significant other like, what do you see in a partner, I feel like the most bare minimum thing you can do to your, like, that you can give your partner is trust and loyalty. And I feel like if you can't give those things, as her, like, I guess as her struggles were, she kind of like, she doesn't know what to do anymore. She's stressed, but also it's gonna burn him out. But at the same time, like, I understand like he wants to do this for her. Like, he's, I don't know, like, does that make sense? Like, he's all in for it. Like, he wants to do this stuff for her. But maybe she should like communicate to him and tell him how she feels, you know. So that's what I think. But that was so loud. Sorry. But yeah, that's what I personally think, because like I feel that yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it's nice for people to do things for you, but when you get used to it, it's like a whole other thing, and that's how she's feeling, and I can definitely understand where she's coming from. So maybe if she communicated that with them, then they can like split the work in half and do like, and they can both do things, and I think that is like, that'd be a lot more healthy. Not saying that their like relationship is like toxic or anything, but if she really wants to change certain things, then I would say they do 50-50. But yeah, okay, next story. Next story is called Pictures of His Ex. I've been together with my significant other for 6 years. We've had our ups and downs, cheating a couple years in that were purely physical, so there's damage for sure. Lots of therapy and self-work later, currently in a good place. But I recently found a picture collage of him and his ex that was near a spare tire of the trunk of the car. He broke up with said ex maybe 2 years before we even met. I get a flat tire and discover said collage with some other memorabilia. It's very possible he put it there a while ago and forgot about it. Debating how to confront him about it. It's his stuff, so I shouldn't toss it. I'm curious to see what he would say. I have a book with pictures my ex gave me in my childhood home, which I have been tossed. Both of our exes are our first and only other significant other. I mostly kept it because it's just memories and has some pics of my family as well. But I don't really intend to dig it up. But I feel like I'm a hypocrite if I make him toss his collage. I wouldn't have an issue with tossing mine. I'm very sentimental when it comes to pictures, and I don't know if my significant other feels the same. Just looking for advice. I found pics of his ex in near the spare tire. How to tackle this situation without being confrontational. Okay, so background noise, sorry. Okay, I'm like low-key kinda confused, not gonna lie, like wait, cheating a couple years and that were purely physical. Is she saying that he cheated? Okay, no, I'm just not gonna digest that because I don't know what's happening there. But I'll talk about the picture. Okay, so she said she found a picture, like a collage of him and his ex near a spare tire in the trunk of his car. Okay, first of all, why does he have it there? And second of all, like, there's so much background noise in the afternoon, and I'm so sorry. But okay, like, I guess, like, if it was just there, then I don't really know what else to say. Background noise, why is it so loud? Okay, but, okay, so she's asking how to confront him. Okay, so first off, like, okay, so she said she has a book with a pic. Okay, to be honest, I know, like, she said she sounds like a hypocrite for, like, if she makes him tossed in. I low-key agree with that, she kind of is, because it's like, okay, if she found a collage of him and his ex in the trunk and she still has hers of her pictures. Okay, well, I don't know if she has pictures of him, but oh, okay, it just says it's just memories and some pictures of my family. So memories of, like, I'm pretty sure it's like memories of them. So yeah, I feel like she should also tell her. Like, I think when she communicates to him about all of this, it's kind of like a little moment where they can clear the air and stuff. Because like they've been together for 6 years, so at this point there shouldn't be any like secrets. So I feel like this is kind of like the time where they can both open up to each other about certain things. You know what I mean? So that's what I think about that situation. But I feel like when it comes to communicating about these types of topics, you don't want to come off too strongly, because if you do, it just sounds like you're interrogating, and it's gonna make your significant other react to how you're acting, and it's just gonna make it worse. So like just calmly like talk it out, and hopefully like whatever you hear, like you guys can, like, I don't know, like whatever, okay, at the end, like whatever is being said, you can kind of like decide if you want to believe that or not, is what I'm trying to say. Because like sometimes people will tell someone else something, and then like, bro. Okay, but like the real, or like the advice that she wants is like, she said, let me know how I should approach me seeing my boyfriend text his girl best friend about everything and keeping her updated. The number one thing, I've mentioned this like throughout this video, communication. I think she needs to communicate the fact that he should not be updating her that much about like things that have to do with them, you know? Like, okay, updating where he's going and stuff, that's a little weird, because I don't you do that with like your mother or like your girlfriend or your family? Like, I don't know, like I wouldn't be doing that with somebody unless I like them. But like, okay, like as I said it, like when you update somebody like as like a simple thing and it can turn into something more where you're like updating them about your relationship, I think she needs to like kind of like tell her man to like, let's not be sharing everything, you know what I mean? Because it's like a little disrespectful to be sharing things that have nothing to do with another person, you know? That's what I think. But honestly, at the end of the day, when situations like this happen, don't sugarcoat anything. Honestly, one thing that I learned about guys is that if they like you, they will literally be direct. They're not gonna beat around the bush. And if they beat around the bush, then they probably don't want you. Like, respectfully, of course. Like, I'm not trying to like say this to be mean. But if you truly ask a guy if they like you and if they want to pursue you, and they're like, yeah, I don't know, maybe, and they're like saying, oh, I'm just joking, take that as a sign. Take that as your sign, ladies, and skedaddle. Okay, that was probably really loud, but take that as a sign and skedaddle out, because he is not worth your time. However, if you ask a guy if they want you or if they want to pursue you, and they're like, yeah, I do, or like they say it in like a nervous type of way, like I know some guys can be nervous, but if they say yes, they do want to pursue you, then they're being straightforward with you, because guys are usually pretty straightforward. I can't lie about that. That's kind of true. So if they're not straightforward, then they gotta go. But I hope everything goes well with this girl and her boyfriend and the girl best friend. That was a really sticky situation, not gonna lie. Next story. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read another story, and I think I'll have to close this up because I have to go somewhere. But let's see. Okay. I think that my girlfriend has a weird relationship with her mom. What? Okay, we're just gonna read. Hi, we just moved to my girlfriend's for each